The ethical climate in which we live and work has been fiercely debated since the bankruptcy of Lehman Brothers 1 year ago this week. From Wall Street to controversies in our own community over transparency and ethical business practices, the PR profession has strived to maintain public trust, and we've seen it here in our community firsthand. Frequently, we, those of us in this room, are the public face of the controversy of the moment, explaining, justifying, advocating for our cause or our employer. The stakes are high, and we must earn credibility every day, and we know that. That's why we must maintain the highest standards of ethical behavior in our business and in our profession. And that's why it's so important to honor and celebrate the good work that we in the PR community do every day. The Orlando Regional Chapter of PRSA established a Stansberry Award to recognize those businesses and those individuals who lead by example. 2 awards are given each year, one that recognizes accomplishment by an organization and one for individual merit. Nominations are carefully reviewed by a committee of PRSA members, and I'd like to recognize the members for this year's review. C.J. Drake, he was our chapter ethics chairman this year and did a phenomenal job. And chapter board members Gio Morales, I don't think Gio's here, and Dawn Henry sat on his committee as well. They're not here, but they did just a tremendous job. Let me start with a brief summary of the nomination for the recipient of this year's organizational award. And then I'll ask the recipient's representatives to come forward to accept the award and make some remarks, and we will take the official photos after the luncheon is over, okay? I am pleased and honored to announce that the recipient of the Frank R. Stansberry Ethics Award for Organizational Merit is the Kissimmee Utility Authority. As a municipal utility in 1901, KUA is fully committed to truth, accuracy, fairness, and responsibility to its customers and stakeholders. KUA promotes a culture of honesty and ethical behavior, and its 320 employees are expected to maintain high personal, moral, and ethical standards. KUA works to demonstrate ethical behavior that goes beyond legal requirements or industry expectations. The utility works tirelessly to strengthen the public's trust. KUA employees are encouraged to facilitate a free flow of accurate and truthful information to all of its stakeholders, including its 62,000 customers, members of the media, investors, community leaders, and key opinion leaders. To strengthen ethical standards and reinforce integrity in government, the KUA Board of Directors in 2006 adopted a Code of Business Conduct and Ethics for board members and employees. The Ethics Code strives to achieve the highest business and personal ethical standards by encouraging a culture of openness, trust, and integrity in all business practices. The Code is also the basis of a mandatory training program at the utility that helps individuals learn how to apply core values in workplace situations. To help utility employees and boards of directors avoid potential ethical dilemmas, KUA employs an ethics compliance counselor who is responsible for developing and carrying out organizational policies related to compliance, ethics, and investigations. Employees and board members are encouraged to consult the counselor when confronting an ethical dilemma or if they need an answer to an ethical question. KUA's Public Relations Department follows the Code of Ethics of the Florida Public Relations Association. The PR department regularly communicates the utility's commitment to business ethics using a variety of communication tools, including its annual report, customer and employee newsletters, executive speeches, brochures, op-ed submissions, and news releases. Wow, what a great commitment to strong ethical culture. Accepting on behalf of KUA is Grant Lacerte, Vice President and General Counsel. Joining Grant are Chris Gent, Vice President of Corporate Communications, and Rachel Gamerick. Did I pronounce that right? Yeah. Communications Specialist, come on up.
Thank you so much, Keena. It's a real privilege to appear today before you public relations professionals. I've witnessed firsthand how effective communication is critical to both an organization's operations and long-term survival. When crisis occur, you may very well be the most important member of staff. Your management and your policymakers will rely on your expertise to defend the organization's reputation before both your customers, if you're privately held, shareholders, and the general public. And I've had the distinct privilege to witness Chris, Gent, and Rachel Merritt's excellent work and dedicated talent to KUA's operations. Any code of ethics, no matter how robust or loudly proclaimed, is only as good as the people who implement it, an organization's employees. At the Kissimmee Utility Authority, we're very fortunate to have a workplace largely dedicated to performing their critical functions within ethical and caring parameters. Our employees participate in the creation of our code of ethics, and they live it each workday. So it's truly a reflection of their workplace values. Each and every KUA employee, therefore, can share in this tremendous honor. We are all gratified and humbled to be so recognized. We commit to you today that our dedication to an ethical workplace will remain an essential component of KUA's own commitment to excellence. Thank you so very much.